First up, Keith Gavett on X, formerly known as Twitter. To annoy your mom, I'm going to say that every time now. Should Gio have any chance at being a starter for the U.S. at Copa America if he can't even get on the field for his club? Same goes for other possible starters if everyone is healthy.
Okay, so years ago, I talked about the concept of form is fallacy, and the late great Grant Wall used to always take me to task about this. But I think in the back of his mind, he also understood what I was talking about. In an ideal setting for any national team coach, you would look out there and you would see all of your players, whether it's your first 11 or your next 11 backups, if you will, playing week in and week out, and obviously playing well. But if and when there comes a point where a player isn't playing, we've already talked about, in this case, we're talking about Gio, but we've talked about Tim Ream or Matt Turner, and the list goes on and on and on. That does not preclude them from not only starting, but also playing well. And that's where the form is fallacy thing. It is a very, very different environment off the field and on the field with a club situation versus a national team. I think it is even more so when it comes to a culture like the American soccer culture that a lot of the players that we have on the team, not all of them, but a lot of them have been birthed from. And that's why I say time and time again, I got to feel that for a lot of these players, one of their happiest moments is when they walk on that plane to go to play with the national team. And not just because they have a belief and a reverence and a pride to represent their country. There's all of that. But just it's so different, I think, than what they are experiencing at all of their different clubs around the world. As it pertains to Gio Reyna, we talk each and every week almost about Gio Reyna, and I think it's warranted because of the talent that he has. And this gets also back into the fact that nobody should feel that their position is secure. But until somebody comes along that is of equal or better value when it comes to Gio, whether that person is playing at a club or not, I think you're going to find a way for Gio to be on the field. And we've already seen, because this isn't something new, what he's going through now at Dortmund. This is months and months and months. You could even argue years where he is not in favor. That he has been able to come back and play for the national team and make an impact. So should he have a chance to be a starter, to your point, Keith? Absolutely. And every coach publicly will talk about, hey, you got to be playing. You got to be playing. And it's really, really important to your club form and all that kind of stuff. But when it really comes down to it, there are some players that are beyond their club form. And I think Gio is one of those. And therefore, that's why oftentimes form is fallacy when it comes to national team players.
You like that clip? Well, my State of the Union podcast drops twice a week right here on my very own YouTube page. The only way to stay up to date is to hit that subscribe button down below. Size the day, and see you soon.